Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the advantage and disadvantage either when you want to buy or you're the seller of STEPN Shoeboxes. I guess this is one of the topics that is not commonly discussed somewhere, so I decided to give it a time to showcase what can we do before we buy or sell STEPN shoe boxes. So basically, shoe boxes are the unopened sneaker that you produce each time you mint two vintage STEPN shoes. So let's go start straight away with the pros of buying a shoe box. According to the white paper, you have a higher chance of getting a higher quality of shoes, or shall I rephrase that you have a chance to get a higher quality of shoes. So for example, you're opening a common box, there's a 97% that it's also a common sneaker, but there's a 3% chance of getting uncommon. So we've seen a lot of posting, people successfully got those 3% uncommon shoes from opening common shoes. And but although the ones that I knew are the minters, not the actual buyers of shoebox, but it's the same case. So that's for common. For uncommon, the stats is a bit different. So for uncommon sneaker shoebox, you have 73% to get the same uncommon, but you have 25% to get common and 2% for rare. So you can go back to the white paper so you can get the entire table of this percentage or probability, and that will help you decide in your buying of shoe boxes. The second advantage of buying obviously a shoe box is you will get a zero mint shoes, and if you're planning to mint, then shoe box is also a good option. Now let's go to the cons or the disadvantages of buying a shoe box. Number one is you will not be able to choose the attributes that you will get from the shoes that will come out from the shoe box. So you won't know how much is the efficiency, how many is lock, the comfort, or the resilience. So yes, that's one thing. Second thing is the sockets will be random as well, and again based on the white paper, these are the percentage of probability of getting a efficiency, a lock, a comfort, or durability socket based on different combinations. So I suggest you go back to the white paper to study all of this. Number three, you cannot choose the type of shoes that will come out because, as you can see, again, going back, referencing back from the white paper, you know that if you mint a Walker and Walker, you have a chance to get 85%, Jogger 6%, refer to the white paper for the other column, etc., etc. So I'm just giving you an overview of the left side of the column because it doesn't fit the screen. So basically, those are the probability that you can get each time a parent's shoes is combined to another type of shoes. So later on at the end, I'll tell you the relevance of this probability. Number four, as you can see, if you go to the marketplace, the shoe boxes are way more expensive than open shoes or the one that are floor prices. So they're usually more expensive. Now let's go to those who are selling shoe box. What are the advantages? Obviously, you can sell at a better price, higher profit than if you had opened it. And two, you have less stress in deciding to open or not based on this probability that again came from the white paper. So for common, it's not that hard to decide because there's only 3% chance of being the shoe is uncommon. But if we're talking about uncommon, rare, and epic, can you see uncommon? There's a 25% chance that when you open the uncommon shoebox it's also a common. Although on the other hand, it could also be a rare. So like no one knows. We're just depending on this probability by the time that you open the shoebox. So it's very important that you review this probability and base your risk tolerance on this stats when you open a shoes. I just remember Zuti, if you hadn't seen the video that I interviewed him. He is the guy who, during the double mint event, he was able to produce twin rare shoes from 2 uncommon shoes. And according to that interview, actually in the past, he was already able to mint a rare shoe, 1 rare shoe from 2 uncommon shoe. But when he opened it, it's like his happiness was devastated because it's also uncommon. It's a rare shoebox, but the content is also a uncommon. That's why when he got this double rare, he can't really fully rejoice because at the top of his mind, he don't know if he will open it again or he will just sell it as a shoebox for a guaranteed profit. So yes, there's also stress in opening a shoebox once you go to the uncommon, rare, and epic level. For common, not that much because we're only talking here about 3% being uncommon. But again, if you're lucky, then you can hit the 3%. On the other side, what are the disadvantages of selling shoebox? You may miss a higher quality of shoes. Like for example, as we're saying common, the 3%. Who knows that shoebox that you sold could be that few 3%, right? Or like what happened to Zuti, that uncommon sneaker could be a rare sneaker. So no one knows. Number 2 is shoeboxes usually takes time to sell because of their prices. So if you're willing to wait, I guess yes, you can sell it as a shoebox. But just be mindful, it could take a bit longer than if you had opened it, and you can adjust the price. So basically, I've already showcased all the advantages and disadvantages both for buying or selling shoe boxes. If I miss anything, please let me know on the comment section. I'll be happy to read it. But for now, the best tip that I can give you is, as you can see on the screen, these are actual shoe boxes that I picked from the marketplace today. And on the left side, it's a uncommon sneaker box, and it cost 40.6 Solana. And the number 1 tip I gave you is make sure to see the parent or vintage sneaker where it was minted from. That way you can go back to the table that I just presented and check the probability for the possible outcome. Like runner and runner, there's a big chance it's a runner. But on the right side, if it's a walker and runner, what could be the possible outcome? So will you be happy? Ask yourself, will you be happy to say the first one, runner, will you be happy to use the shoes if it's not a runner? On the other side, on the right side, it was minted from a walker vintage shoes and a runner shoes. So are you okay to use the shoes even if it's a walker or a runner or something else? So again, that's a big question that you must ask yourself and decide before you buy a shoes. The second tip that I want to give you is look at the price. Look at the price. On the left side, it's 40.6 Solana. Obviously, you you're trying to buy uncommon sneaker because you're expecting a uncommon shoes, and with that price as well. So my tip is you go back to the marketplace on the open shoes area and you check the 40.6 price. Can't you get the shoes that you like on that price? Is this too low or too high? So that's a good way for you to decide. Same with the right the common sneaker box at 17.434 Solana. I assume you're expecting a Walker. Can't you get a decent shoes at that price? So if not, if it's costing you more, then maybe it's worth buying a shoebox. But then again, make sure to review first all those tables from the white paper to make sure that you will not be misguided, and you have this probability that you need to calculate and see if the risk that you are taking is worth the price. So that's pretty much it, guys. Before I end the show, I just want to give a quick shout out. Hello to Gigi. He said, thanks for the video. Competition is always good. I just read their light paper, etc. And I don't like the 35% chance of getting a sneak. So he's talking about my STEPN competitor video. We value and we respect all opinions. From shout out to Cosmin Montin, he said STEPN the king. And from Everything Plug, he said, can you please help me get my first shoe? I don't have the money to buy one. Sorry, I cannot help, unfortunately, but good luck. Hopefully in the future, you will have a chance to get a sneaker for yourself. Again, for those who are still wanting activation code, please search our Facebook group, STEPN Global. I'm posting all the available codes that I can get. The link is at the description box. Until next time, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and let me know what you think about this topic. Until next time, let's go and walk.